we're back.
Hola!
Yeah, this time we turned the volume down because it was way too loud.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oopsies.
too loud that even I was having trouble hearing myself.
Oh, goodness. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, so hopefully this time we turn the volume down a little so that you can actually hear us. Anyway, understanding about Sayuri and Yuri. Sayuri.
Sounds the same. There's no difference. There's the difference, there's no difference. The limit does not exist. Can't think of anything else.
Alright. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayuri to turn their heads. You're causing trouble already?
That was not the sound of them turning their heads. That was the sound of all slamming on the table to...
Because Misha was chewing on the other laptop.
Misha. Not chewing on laptops.
Okay, well, alright. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face speaks inside. Whoever's the owner of the light sedan, you left your lights on. A face that seems familiar. There she is.
It was that girl that was reading the book.
Oh man, posture is terrible. Siri's eyes widen, recognizing the girl.
Is that why they widen? Is it really?
Yeah. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica.
Her boobs are huge.
Look at those bazongas. It's her. It's the girl. It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayuri had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayuri continues to fail in containing her excitement. It's happening, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayuri, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already?
That's her name? I'd like to join your club?
Hello,
That's different.
Hi, I'd like to join your club. I'm Dad. Wait, really? Are you sure? I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh.
It's just pointing right at Sayuri when she says that. You didn't notice that?
I did not.
She practically had her finger on her cheek pointing at her.
Poke.
You don't have to be good enough. This is a prime example right here.
No, she's more than good enough. She's amazing. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. What is your social security number?
It's your birthday.
The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So, what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayuri, and this is Monica. Sayuri, nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books?
Fanfics? What do you mean there?
Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes. Have you heard of Annabelle DuPont? I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation.
You're not supposed to take control of the conversation. I'm the club president.
Look at me. I am the leader of this club. You
speak without permission.
There's no thought that I don't put in your head.
Yes.
She glances sideways at Sayuri, silently asking for help. I'd love to. Sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Yuri nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the clubroom in a flash, leaving Monica and Siri silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? Intense! I have, no experience with fantasy. Except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure I'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. Like manga. It'll be fun to learn from each other.
Yet.
Yeah, the key word is yet.
Yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? You have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Oh yeah, I think I messed up the way that sentence was said.
That's okay. Aren't you?
Aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Yuri. Just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Siri lowers her voice. Probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger across against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Damn, boy, it's thick. Just like that cat right there. He's just sitting there.
Menacingly?
No, it's very cute.
Aw. Look at that belly.
Yeah.
Look at that belly. So soft. And dangerous.
Yeah, it just touches Fluff and he just attacks you. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. Return of the Queen, or whatever. I'm back. I was trying to, make that sound good. But, I want to say these lines good, but just because her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Siri and sets the book down on the desk. Just as Siri feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. What is this, Kingdom Hearts? Siri nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods to Yuri while Yuri isn't looking. You're doing great!
Keep going.
That's my girl. Oh, okay.
Slaps her on the butt. Good job. Good job, sport.
Slaps the buns.
Uh-huh.
Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. Yeah, Yuri is really relatable in these side stories. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. Only found out because she annoyed me with doing my reading. Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the file on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational. Wait.
Just a little.
Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just, walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. They always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Well, not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard...
People.
You people? What do you mean, you people?
I said ew, people.
Oh, ew. Social interaction. Oh, disgusting. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a larger number of new people at once. So, it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Aw, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature.
There's something besides books? What?
Wait, books aren't the only form of entertainment? What the hell is a show? What the hell is a TV show? A movie? What the hell is a Rubik's Cube? Just things you would think are dumb. Zuri pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off until the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Zuri nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Ah yes, it helps us breathe. It keeps us from not dying. It also makes us die.
Well, we're kind of killing off nature, so that's the reason.
That's different.
That's a whole different story.
Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. You're stuck here. You already signed the contract. I'm not.
Your soul is mine.
Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club.
Oh, snap.
Coronation time. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh.
You wanted them, see? His first day, you were like, yay, that makes me vice president.
Yeah, go back on your words.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, I didn't read that line. I accidentally clicked on the touchpad. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have many people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Yuri, with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayuri and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayuri beams. Yuri collects her things. Monica does stuff. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayuri and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits, Sayuri enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayuri and Monica are left in the club room. Sayuri, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything. I just talked. Yeah, exactly. I don't like talking to people. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. Also, do or do not, there is no try. I've got the surprise of a new club member. It seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayuri in the club room.
Why is the president always late?
What's up with that? Either she's working on stuff, she's practicing piano, or she's smoking behind the benches again.
Oh gosh. I told her to quit. It's not good for you.
Yeah, no smoking in the literature club. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Oh no, Monica going to the computer lab is not okay. Have you seen what happened last time?
Yeah, no shit.
Very silently nods, unable to make eye contact. Also, she turned invisible. Never mind.
She wishes.
I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayuri tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Cute? I'm not cute.
Ducks are cute.
I'm not cute.
I'm exotic. I'm
Exotic
beautiful.
butters?
What?
Exotic butters.
What's an exotic butter?
I don't know, but it's a FNAF meme.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. Look at her and laugh. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. Oh, an uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity. That would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place. And you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayuri pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayuri reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Oh, right. I should probably get some paper. I need to
Why?
What kind of complicated book is this? Are you gonna explain the entire Five Nights at Freddy's timeline, Yuri?
Why do we need a few sheets of paper? Is there a pop quiz or something?
Pop quiz. It's on the next test. Don't forget. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper?
Yeah, how come you need paper?
Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes. Like maps, timelines, family trees.
Oh, good lord.
Just for taking notes.
I'm already giving up on this book, and I haven't even read it. It's a fictional fiction book.
Fictional fiction. Double fiction?
Double fiction. Meta-fiction. Ooh.
Ooh. Notes? I mean... yes, that's an effective strategy. That sounds
I
about
do it
right.
all the time. Yes, that's the ticket.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayuri stroked flew completely over Yuri's head. but thinking about it, she decided it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Yeah, just look at that big brain.
Oh, please, continue.
Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only spot on the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. Dude. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. Yeah, she's definitely smart. Oh! Sari rubs her shoulder against Yuri's.
Hey.
Hey. You're such a sweetheart. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy.
She's always being shy. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's just her daily mood. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sari through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more fishy details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sari seems to have. But despite Sari's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know?
Just writing down 20 words.
Yes.
Randomly.
But it's just like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Yeah, I have the idea of something, and I haven't experimented with everything. You're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sari's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. I'm not having fun. Anyway, I think we can start reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sari jots Yuri's patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient, because I need that sometimes. A lot of times.
Okay, all the time.
Sari flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. Meanwhile, Sari takes a sip from her cup. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sari speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? No, never ask questions. Don't question anything, just go with the flow. Of course. Sari turns the page. Are these footnotes? Although the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. Do continue reading. Yuri's realized expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sari's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. It's denser than my regular friend. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sari easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned.
How the turntables.
Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes has happened. But he didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sari rubs her temples. Oh, it's too dense. I can't. 99% level of stress. The two of them continue, with Sari asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes, and she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, even adding to them. But the reduction in question comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Alas, Yuri reaches the end of the chapter. God damn, I've been here for 3 hours. I think we can stop here for now. Okay.
Thank God.
I've too much words. Yuri takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gone through so far. Page 14 of 6,000. So, what's your thoughts up to this point? Yuri tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do. The relaxation, Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore. That's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. Yuri in a hurry? You weren't making me. Sari is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. I could have trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Yuri stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her.
She comes back in, grabs the book out.
Yeah, sorry. I just need to grab this. Oh, okay. This is horrible. Is it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough? Oh, probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. God damn it. I need to do better for her. Part 2. For the first time, Yuri is the first to enter the clubroom. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. No! Stop that! Sari continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival.
Somebody. No, nobody.
Nobody once told me. Yeah, just some parody of All Star.
Yep.
No star.
No star.
No, only shooting stars. Never break the mold. Goddamn.
Try harder.
Minutes pass and nobody enters the clubroom. Not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on the new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Walking around the corner, approaching the clubroom. As she does so, Yuri? Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice.
You scared the shit out of me.
She's sitting outside the clubroom, against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the clubroom is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the clubroom through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With publicity?
Publicity?
With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Yuri before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks to the clubroom herself to see Yuri sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been into the big club. Okay, let's take a walk together. Just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off.
They don't tell Sari where they're going. That's not very nice. Just leave Sayori to wallow in her self-deprecating thoughts. That's not nice at all.
The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Good talk.
How about them dolphins?
What's the deal with airline food? Monica finishes up with this distended conversation. What the heck does Sayori do with it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Didn't go so well. I almost broke reality because of it. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Yuri into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it. I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought, but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Just Yuri. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking.
Buffering.
Yuri.exe has stopped working.
Yep.
A moment passes in silence, and Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly, I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. It's too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club. It's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks.
Think, Monica, think.
Think! Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people join this club. Hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with. Not just only some people. Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed.
Club.
What?
It would be the anime club.
Ah, yes. That is dominate. Signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual really does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. Dude, same. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic. The real question's here. I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of, or taken pity on. And Siri falls into that third category. She... What? Hold on, you're saying that Siri's taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Siri is too nice to me. She's too nice to everyone. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. No one deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Not unlike other things.
Don't get what you mean. Okay.
You know, Yuri's whole problem?
Yes.
The cutting.
Yes, I know.
Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stop short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fist clenched. The Arthur meme. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Siri is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs?
Alicia, what's your problem?
God damn it, Kat. I'm sorry. I'm making myself sound so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Siri would be able to say better. Siri is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Siri to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exasperating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Siri wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Siri, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. Yuri can't communicate? Like Comey can't communicate?
Yes, but did you hear what I said?
Posture, yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. My head is just... It's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm very bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monica had finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Maka mostly did the work while Yuri just followed along. As the clever meet once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts toward the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not just going away outside, are you? I can take a walk. Oh, you got a Mish.
I got a Mish.
Yeah, what are you doing over there?
Causing trouble. Aw, I'll leave.
I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? No, I don't like coffee.
How I don't even know what I'm going for. How about some vodka?
Would anybody like some wine? You know, funny thing is that in Act 3, one of Maka's topics is that one time Yuri brought some wine to the club out of the blue. And like, Siri was really upset about it, and Natsuki was laughing, and Maka was just like, and that like made her like a little more shy, and she's like, maybe like we're close enough and we did it outside of school, then maybe. Yeah, you just get wasted. Actually, I prefer tea. I'd like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it.
I don't like other people's tea, only my own.
I don't like tea. It's rough, of course, and irritating and gets everywhere.
Loose tea good, for sure.
Although I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods in thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Maka waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more.
When Monica comes back, Yuri is still in the same spot, having not moved the entire time.
Wow, this is a great Yuri statue. It's so lifelike. The moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room door.
And she's not there.
Yeah, she just vanished. Or that she just like fell asleep on the floor dead. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Yuri shovels a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Siri's been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look, Siri holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding.
Wow.
Nice. Zuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Yuri's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Suri looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently, just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like... I don't want your pity! Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Stop.
What? Her voice squeaked. I was squeaking.
Yeah, it sounded annoying. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusation as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Yuri and the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here, where Monica sees her like this. Before Siri tells Monica what she did. Yeah, just move on to another city with a completely different name. Before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her behind. Aww.
It's a boa constrictor.
Aw. You know, somebody did edit this picture where it's like Siri has like the tongue, when she's sticking her tongue out, like. Like it's taken from another image in DDLC plus. Yeah, it's quite humorous. It's okay. Siri whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds yourself unable to protest or pull away from Siri's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through her clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise. I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together. Okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me. That feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Siri doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Siri, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Siri, where are you touching?
Well, you can see where her arms are.
Well, yeah. But, like, if we didn't have visuals, where would she be touching? Siri, you're... oh, sorry. Man, this is big. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you're so great at helping me while we're reading. So I'll help you with the things that you need to. I feel like it would just be frustrating for you. Look how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know. My irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah, irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. Yeah, like if you somehow piss Siri off, then you probably deserve it.
This is true.
Yeah, like could you imagine Siri being like really angry and pissed off?
No.
Yeah, obviously, she's just too wholesome. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considered in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. Yes, exactly. Everyone is weird. It's just some more obvious than others. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like, about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but trying to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we can never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? How long are the reasons that you love it so much? And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. You're already super duper smart. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. Yeah, it is really nice. Yeah, it's a nice shade of purple. I always wanted longer hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yeah, I think that's mentioned at some point in like a history art book by Dan in the fan pack of the original game.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like originally she was supposed to have a little, like there were sketches of her that had longer hair, but Dan said, hey, maybe she wanted it long, but just eventually cut it off because it was so messy.
It's hard to take care of long hair, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't like having long hair myself, because it gets all messy and kind of irritating.
Like sand?
It gets everywhere.
That would be my hair.
Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. If the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear, but we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course, I'm not gonna judge anything this early on though, so just see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first.
This is true.
Touch.
Hey.
Hey! Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I mean, it did feel really nice. I mean, what? Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. Back! Okay, everyone! Monica's back. Haven't seen you, like, at all recently. It's like you vanished.
For a couple days.
Yeah, it's actually been 5 months. Sayori trots over to Monica. She whispers loudly, "Can I hug you?" Sure, Sayori. I mean, I totally accept the hug, no questions asked. Sayori wrapped her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know, Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. The best kind of monster. She's the best type of monster. I want a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits a kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as a literature club. About that, well, you've been so patient with exploring my interest. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry?
Like jazz.
You like jazz? Yuri smiles.
No, I hate it.
Alright. Let's see. Next one is respect. Natsuki is introduced here. Do you have the time for it?
Maybe just 1/2.
Yeah,
Part
it
one.
works.
So who's introduced in the last one then?
Yuri.
No, the
What?
chapter 4 or whatever the 1, 2, 3, 4.
No one. After that, everyone's introduced.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know
MC
if-
doesn't exist here.
That was my question.
Yeah, would be nice to see some new characters in here. It's been several weeks since the It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monica, Sayuri, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayuri's partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayuri, have taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the club room door opening. It's me! and in walks a girl none of them have seen before. Hi. There she is. Sayuri tugs excitedly at Monica's sleeve.
It's a child. It's a child.
What's with this sassy, lost child? Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book. Yeah, just like shoves her face right into the book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Hey, that's great. Thanks for stopping by.
We only have high school students in here, though. Not elementary school students.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
It's kind of a small club.
People like you come very short supply. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah, come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sayuri presses over to her desk and presses her palms onto it.
This is it.
Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Yuri looks up at Sayuri in protest for having drawn attention to her. I don't like being drawn. I don't like talking to people, Sayuri. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayuri. Monica follows by, sitting nearby. The sun gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, a sign that standing in the corner making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monica. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the big club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing, or reading, or whatever other kind of literature. I figured it was your club. You have that vibe. The vibe, I mean, you're the only one facing the screen. Yeah, that's another subtle way that Monica is different from the others. Yeah, instead of everyone just kind of posing near you, she's just straight up looking at you. Yeah, somebody did make edits of like the other 3 girls just facing right towards you, and it's quite intimidating, honestly. I have what vibe?
Bossy.
Oh, you know, like...
Controlling.
Never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that. What was with all the MC shit? Very adult-like of you. You always judge people so hard.
What?
Oh, no, you don't, Sayuri.
You trying to say I judge people hard? That's not true.
Yes, she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayuri. Just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh yeah? Very adult-like of you. I'm an adult. Yeah, they're all 18, so...
Technically.
Yes. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Sayuri lowers her voice. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. Yeah.
And I've touched her boobs.
Yeah, I mean, she's mine, dibs. Ah, dang it.
That's it, I'm out of the club.
Well, I guess it just leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor? My favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. Oh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough, or maybe chocolate. It's cookie dough. And Monica's is probably vanilla.
Oh.
She's basic.
Burn.
What the heck? Take way too many online quizzes. Ice cream ones are always accurate. What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. What would MC have then? We have also vanilla? Because he's so generic?
Maybe. Or maybe he's like, what do you call that when you swirl more flavors together? Like rainbow sherbet or something like that. Just all the kind of things swirled into one.
A jack of all trades.
Nice.
What?
Because you said traits instead of trades.
Oh.
That was cute. Play on words. Good job. 10 out of 10.
Well, that was unintentional, but okay. Still, it's pretty chill here. Just like hang out, or do you actually do club stuff? Oh, well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet, since we only have like 3 members. So we can't just loosely spend our time doing stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. Like poetry.
Randomly picking 20 words and putting it into quote-unquote poetry.
Yeah, how many jokes like this have we made?
A lot. At least 20.
It's been a while by now since I started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm... literature. You're literature! Natsuki is literature. Well, I like manga. Manga? Hey, why'd you say it like that? Manga is literature. I want to read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. Sounds so great. Like, after all, I've been doing all this, Yuri turns to the desk with a tray of teacups, but he sits down on an empty desk. After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. It's deep. It's emotional. You think that, you just don't understand the nuance. I didn't mean something like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club?
Oh, rude.
Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of weird guys.
And they all wear fedoras.
My lady.
And they all have neck beards.
Is MC there?
And they all claim they're nice guys.
One of them calls himself Titan. They say something about a space stepmom.
Yep.
Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga's literature, right? Yes. I mean, I guess you can start the literal definition of literature, then technically. Technically? I get it.
Well, actually.
I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. But I can just, like, keep my manga here and hang out after school. I'll do literally whatever you want me to do.
Make us cupcakes. Deal.
Yeah. Pole dance?
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I think I was thinking of that radical soda joke. He was like covering the part in the festival where it's like Yuri's they say we're gonna be performing. Yuri's going said precipitating? No, performing. Perspiring? No, performing. Pole dancing? No, well, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, and okay. Anyway, okay, that was weird. That's fine, right? Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Now put on this chicken costume. I'm just trying to say something humorous. It sounds so weird. Oh my god, thank you. You're the best. I have most of it crammed to my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it. Okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. What's in there, Natsuki?
I lived in there.
Yeah, like it's just... She can, like, shrink.
She didn't have to shrink. She's small.
She's like Edward Elric, Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yep. She didn't drink her milk. Stop calling me a shark.
Gonna run do this. You say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. What's in your theory? Hope we never find out then. Yeah, we never will find out. Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence save for the sound of Yuri slipping her teeth.
Where's Monica go? Oh, there she is.
She vanished. Such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, you know? Manga is literature. How many times we gotta go over this? And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like with some kind of obligation. And she's going to get cold. Yeah. Wait, that's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Are you sure you don't just want to read her once, Yuri? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have anything, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so... Does that mean I bother you? No, you're a pleasure to be around.
Read it like this. No, you're a pleasure to be around.
No, you're a pleasure to be around. What with your cute red bow in your face? I was just fishing for a compliment. I know. But still, I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, alright. I really am going to start enforcing club activities. I'm going to cooperate. Suddenly, three security thump against the door. Ugh! Fuck! What was that? Yuri stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it. Thank you. Carrying 3 boxes of what Carrying 3 boxes of what What?
Try number 3.
Third time's the charm. Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack to the floor as gently as she can. That's quite a collection. It's got like 60 volumes. Yuri giggles in excitement. While catching her breath, Natsuki replies, "There's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them." Monica anxiously glances between Yuri and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. Seems like things are finally starting to get more serious. We butchered that. At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive.
About time.
Ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monica paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone. So why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. I just carrying a box of mangoes.
I'm back. Back, bitches.
I'm back, bitches. Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. And she never comes out. Natsuki forces one to return. Yep, now I got it. Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation but fails. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once stole the school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork. It's exceedingly moe. You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there? Can't reach up there. That'd be so convenient. Just use a stepladder. Little pink midget. Yeah, but Monica sighs. The teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing in here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club. So? Monica backs off and slumped to a desk. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good afternoon. Yuri spins into the clubroom. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this. Yuri vanishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. Found some money and got a cookie. Oh, it's so pretty. Yuri cuts over the closet. The colorful shelves catch your eye. Ah, my eye! Which one do I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way. Saved up all my luck to find that one. If you want to do my kingdom, you need to play the tax peasant. Boo. Defeated, Yuri unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then, Yuri silently walks into the clubroom. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone's here now. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which one we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it'd be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone?
No.
Nope. I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone else? Well, maybe. Something tells me that Monica glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally? You know, like we all go on a book to read or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. I just feel like I'm being targeted here. Natsuki, didn't you say that you were going along with whatever the club wanted to do? Well, yeah, but it doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Siri's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but... Monica's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monica finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monica have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki, are you sure you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind to keep your manga in here, but Natsuki cuts Monica off by suddenly standing up. Well, that's obvious I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. I really would appreciate you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monica a quick stare before walking straight out of the room. Oh no. Siri runs after her, leaving just Monica and Yuri. For the second time today, Monica slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk?
I don't know. Why are you such a jerk?
No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way.
No, you're the jerk.
Monica looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away. She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. How is she expecting to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? I'm not good at these things. Monica sighs. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone. I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So, maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Yeah, we got no other spites bringing other girls in this game, so suck it up. Monica sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can go back to reading. I know that doesn't concern you. It does. It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in the atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh, well, great. I'm just ruining the whole club then. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration, and I guess guilt. Some of my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of hard to say things like it's ridiculous and has no place here? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating with the club with it. So I assume you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling your confrontation with Natsuki, her realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that. With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves. It's just... this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica had failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn of what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Can relate?
Are you sure this is regular manga? Yeah, I mean... Amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. And then she became a weeb. Okay.
Don't judge a book by its cover, folks.
Yeah, okay.
Wait.
Okay. So you want to stop here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, hold on.
Do.
Okay, we will come back soon to this.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, assuming none of us die. Alright.
Well, I'm gonna try my best. You gonna try your best?
Do or do not, there is no try.
Goodness. Now's not the time to go Yoda on me. Funny joke.
Yeah, well, yeah. What am I saying?
I don't know. What are you saying? We're saying our goodbyes for today.
Yeah.
So, say goodbye, Paul.